Today we're going through a pattern of groundwork exercises. I thought I'd show you the patterns that I use. There's so many patterns and there's so many groundwork exercises you can do. This is just one of them, and I might do this on one day and then I might do pole work on another day, and you'll see in our videos that we've got like specific pole work videos that show you all what to do for a pole work day. So there's so many possibilities for the groundwork, but this is just one of them, a little pattern of exercises that you can do. And today it's been a really funny day because it is warm, but now it's got a little bit wet and a bit sort of cold and chilly, but also we've got loads of midges out. So you'll see her kind of flicking her tummy a little bit because there's so many midges. So sorry about that, but it's just one of those days. We do the best we can. We're just getting started with a bit of walking in hand. This is the really important part of your groundwork, is to make sure that the horse is with you. So you'll see that I'm carrying my stick this way. And that's just to kind of act as a little barrier. So when I stop, I'm going to just pop my stick up. And my aim is to get her to stop when I stop and her to walk when I walk. Because before we start any of our groundwork patterns, we want to make sure we're warmed up. We want to make sure the horse is in tune with us, listening to us. So as I stop, put my stick up, you'll notice that I actually do a little whistle, which is just her way of, that she understands that I mean I want her to slow down and stop. Good girl. So this needs to be done both ways. She needs to be in line with your shoulder, and she needs to be in tune with you. So there you can see she's escaping through the shoulder. So I will just go back there and just ask her to step back. And then again, just ask her to step back and get her to try and relax. Good girl. Walk on. We're going to do exactly the same the other way, so I'm going to change the rein. I'm going to direct her with my stick this way, like this, and then I'm going to just change everything round. Put the excess rope in my right hand. Just hold this quite open and loose here. It's not about trying to force her to do anything. And then again, stick just in front when I want to stop, and good girl. So you need to do this both ways. You need to make sure you do at least 10 minutes walking to warm up. Okay, we're about to start on the clock face to begin with, and that's moving the quarters away. You'll see that I'm on the left side of her body. Always good to start that side because they're more familiar with you doing exercises from this side and tacking them up and everything. So here it's a little bit fast, so we have to find a rhythm. We don't want her to go too quickly. We're looking for this inside hind leg to just step across and in front of that outside hind leg. She's going a little quickly, so I'm just going to pop the stick to her right shoulder there and just slow her down a little bit because she's almost going just a little bit too quick. You can see that she's used to that. She knows that when I put the stick there to slow down or stop, yeah? So just going to ask her again to step over. You're looking for a nice rhythm. You don't want the head too low because if you think about it, you're trying to lift her shoulder and push the weight back on her hind leg. So about where it is here is perfect. From this groundwork pattern, we're going to now go into moving the shoulder. So I'm going to stop here and I'm now going to move the shoulder away. So to move the shoulder away, I need to feel that I actually step back one first, so like a slight rein back, and then I start to move the shoulder away. Now what's happening when I'm doing this is you can see that the leg closest to me, the foreleg, near fore, is stepping just behind this outside fore. Now the reason I want her to do it that way is because that pushes her centre of mass back. So that pushes the weight back into her hind leg, it lifts her thoracic sling and it lifts her shoulder. So those exercises now are going to be repeated on the right rein. So I'm going to come into this stance here, but she was already on, she kind of knows what she's doing, so we're going to just stop there. Very good. Now I'll ask her. That's it. So again, she's going a little bit quickly, so I want to just pop the stick there just to catch the shoulder. Take a little bit of the bend out and try and get her a little bit more clock face turning round you. So again, I'm looking for this inside hind leg closest to me to cross over in front of that outside hind leg. So this is her off fore crossing over, off hind crossing over in front of her near hind. So I want to put a little bit more turn into that because she's just there, that like that, because she's just going a little bit quickly. Then from that set of exercises, I'm now going to move the shoulder. Same thing, just bring her back to a halt there. And I start the exercise with a little feeling of going rein back. And then I'm just moving the shoulder. And you can see again the foreleg closest to me. Oh, there it stepped in front. But it needs to step behind. When it steps in front, you can see this is her more difficult rein. So again, it went in front, so think back, then turn, back, then turn. But all the time she's doing the steps this way, with the foreleg coming behind, it's lifting her thoracic sling, it's lifting her forehand and pushing the weight back. If she does it this way, and I'll just show you, see how she kind of just is a little bit, I mean she's doing it, but she's a little bit too in her shoulder, and that's not quite what we want for her posture. We're trying to teach her to lift her forehand and take the weight back. Good girl. I'm just going to ask for a little bit of rein back, and I just tend to touch the floor in front of the foot that I want to move. And what we're looking for is, you can see she's a little bit crooked at the moment, but is to try and get that a little straighter and the steps a little bigger. So I don't touch the foot, I just touch in front of the foot just to get her to step back. So you can do that formation of exercises and then pop a rein back in, and then I would go off and have a walk again, and then I'd come back and do that formation of exercises again. I wouldn't necessarily try and do hundreds and hundreds of circles. You need to give them a break because it is going to be quite intense. But if you have any questions, don't forget that in the comments below you can ask us and we can chat to you, and if you've got anything that you find particularly difficult, we might be able to help you. So I'm certainly happy, if you need to answer any questions, to answer them for you. If you like our videos, don't forget to like them and subscribe to our channel so that we can keep making them for you. Thank you for watching.